Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Today is the first day of 2024. Can you believe it? Today I will be ranking the top 10 new palettes that I tried in 2023. I also have a big announcement to make, so make sure you stay tuned. Welcome, welcome. If you are new here, I am Jen. I am a mama and a makeup enthusiast. Eyeshadow is one of my passions. I love eyeshadow. I love eyeshadow palettes. I love to play. Ranking the 10 top palettes of the year was very difficult for me, but I did it. And I'm happy to say that they go across the board as far as price. I think the least expensive one is maybe $6. Then the most expensive one, $69. Let's get into it. I am putting some lotion on my hands. But I am filming this on New Year's Eve, 2023, the last day of the year. I am excited. I am leaving in a couple of hours to go do some makeup on a friend. She wants a bold silver look. If she gives me permission, I will put up a before and after, and I'll even tell you the palettes that I'm bringing. I, of course, will be listing all of the palettes in the description box below, as well as everything that is on my face. Some may be affiliate links, so if you choose to shop with those links, I thank you for supporting me and my channel. At number 10, I have this one here from Catrice. This is the Hot Mocha Eyeshadow Palette. And yeah, I didn't wear any sleeves today because I knew I would be getting into these palettes. This one is really nice. It looks warm. It sort of becomes a little more cool on your eyes. I'm gonna swatch the darkest shade. I mean, these are creamy, smooth, really nice quality. And then I'll go into one of the lighter shades right here. Very pretty. And there are different variations that I've heard good things about. Catrice has some great products. And if you choose to go on Catrice's website to pick this up, make sure you get their lip liner. Another big favorite of mine. Number 9 is one from Essence. This is the Welcome to Sin City. I love this palette. You have to like glitters. I do like glitters. Are they a little messy? Yes. Are they super popping? Yes. And these are not dry and crumbly. They are pretty. This is the baby blue. It's got some lavender and blue and purple. Very pretty. Of course, I've gone into this gold shade. I mean, this one, I mean, look at that. Ah, wow, so pretty. I don't know why I'm drawn to purple today, huh? So you've got some gorgeous shimmers going on there at a very affordable price. I would travel with this, put a little bit of bronzer in my crease, and then pick a shimmer and have fun. And if you're lighter handed with it, you can just tap it on very lightly, or you can dig in like me and really press it in. Of course, it would work well with a glitter glue or dampening your finger first. I don't do any of those things, and I think it wears great. I had to go get a cloth. I know I'm going to be a mess at the end of this video because I'm just having fun. The Glamlite and Hersheys collab part 2. They had the Hershey Kisses collab. Was that last year? Or should I say 2022? They came out with this collab this year, and I picked up 2 of the palettes. They had the Cookies and Cream palette, and they had the Milk Chocolate palette. I'll start with the Milk Chocolate. This one has some beautiful cool shades, warm shades, some of the pretty silvery taupes. I adore. You can tell I've dug into this one quite a bit. It's like a gunmetal. Ooh, so pretty. You know I'm all about the shimmers. Here's another coppery gold sort of shade. I mean, Glamlite's quality, if you've not tried it, is stunning. And the mattes are silky, smooth, and gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, you can just tell. Look at that swatch. So, so pretty. And the other one is Cookies and Cream. And this is one of the ones that I am going to sanitize and take with me tonight to do my friend's makeup. This one has a lot of blues and silvers, a couple nice cool toned browns to make a nice look with, and so beautiful. I love a good metallic blue. Look at that. Oh, so silky smooth. Let's go into this sort of charcoal color. Glamlite, you have a stunning formula. And these palettes retail for $22 a piece, or right now they have a deal where you can get 2 for $40. Easy to travel with, nice pan size, gorgeous. At number 7, I have the Odin's Eye The Little Ghost palette, which was a collaboration between Odin's Eye and Agnieszka Nyquist. This was my first time using an Odin's Eye palette, and this is amazing. I have been missing out. I will certainly be picking up more from Odin's Eye because this formula is creamy, it is smooth, the shimmers are popping. It was just a joy to play with. I had a lot of fun because I was doing different eye looks with the company that sent me all the colored contacts. You can have warm looks, you can have cool looks. She has the popping yellow in there that's almost neon, super fun. Let me swatch that one. I mean, look at that. Amazing. Pick up some Odin's Eye, and if you're into these colors, I believe this is still available, I would go for it. Coming in at number 6, I have the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. If you were to guess my favorites, I would think some of you might have said that this would be top 3 for me, and I'm a little surprised that it wasn't, because I adore this palette. This had some mixed reviews. Some people thought it was too monochromatic, it was too repetitive, the shades were too close to each other. I don't mind. If you are a cool toned black, gray, silver, don't mind a tinge of leaning blue in there, this palette is for you. Natasha's formula is top of the line for me, and this is not the last Natasha palette that I will talk about. There is a little bit, a tinge of pink in there, a little bit of some cream, but the rest are whites, silvers, blacks, but really gorgeous. There are different formulas. Her cream to powder formula is in there. I mean, like, I just went into 3 of the black shades, and you can see that there is a bit of difference. Those are 3 different tones. This one's got a little more charcoal, a little more gray, a little more black. If you wanted to see that pink shade called Snowbow, it's pretty. I love these silver and white shades. Look at these 3. 1, 2, 3. Love it. Number 5 comes to you from Juvia's Place. This is their coffee shop palette. I am an avid Juvia's Place lover. I love their shadow formula. Probably top 3 in my collection as far as formulas that I love. And this is just a brown, neutral, shadow lover's dream. I believe it leans a little more warm than cool. Let's switch arms for swatching purposes. Some of the ones that I love. Let's see, this copper here, this shimmer here, and maybe this matte. Let's do it. 1, ooh, 2. That's a great blending shade. Is that a bruise? Let me go into one of these darker ones. Going into this one right here. love it. The shimmers are pretty good too. Look at that. This is just a great everyday palette with a formula you can trust. Number 4 is a little bit of a cheat because it was not released in 2023 and I don't care. It has to be, I'm actually curious. Editing Jen, check and see if this was in last year's favorites. I just feel it's worth mentioning because you don't see Lunar Beauty at Sephora, at Ulta. You used to see it at Sephora. I wish I had known how fabulous it was when I was shopping at Sephora. I didn't know about Lunar Beauty before I really got into YouTube. I love this brand and this palette, this Nude Prism. So beautiful. These are shimmers that are not going to disappoint. I'm going to go into Sakura, Sam, and Moody. Let's do this. Sakura, Sam, and Moody. How about Star-Crossed? Ooh, you're golden. I had no idea that this formula was going to be that good. And I see warm tones, cool tones. You can get a really nice mauve-y look. This icy white is really pretty. I just love a nice white in my inner corner. This one's a little mustardy. There's a good variation in this palette of warm, cool, a good black. It would be perfection if there was a matte white, but it's so, so close. Love this one. In the number 3 spot, I have the ABH Cosmos. This is another one that I got pulled into the hype. ABH had a few palettes that came out in 2023 that really just didn't knock my socks off. Looking at the pictures, looking at the color story, and then I saw this one and I thought, oh, I can't stay away. I had to get it and I was not disappointed. I came up with some stunning looks with this palette. Here we go. There's one of the duochromes. There's one of the pink shimmers and I can see gold flecks in there. Here is one of the mattes. Pretty purpley black here. There's that purpley black. I love this blue, one of my very favorite shades. It's just stunning. It truly is ABH's formula that I remember. The soft, creamy formula that we know and love. At the number 2 spot is going to be the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3. Wow. If you are not into shimmers, if you have really textured eyelids, if you like a subtle, classy look to the eye, this is the palette for you. This formula is up there, top tier formula. Creamy, smooth mattes. It is simple to understand. He put the cool shades on one side, he put the warmer shades on the other. That's not even a swatchy finger. Here we go. There's that gorgeous white. We've got a nice blending shade. And here is one of the mid-toned, cool-toned browns. I will admit that I'm going into the cool tones more than the warm tones, but I think that's just the season that we're in right now. I'm leaning more into cool tones. Here are 3 shades from the warm side. You also get 2 cream shadows in here. You get a black and a brown. I have used those for a nice smoky eye where you can start dark and then just build and build and build and blend out into gorgeousness. It's just beautiful. This is the most expensive palette. I believe this one is a little bit more than Natasha Denona, but I love it. I have also the Patrick Ta First palette, the, I guess, Major Dimension palette, and the shimmers are not my favorite. Patrick does more of a topper sort of shimmer, whereas my personal preference is a more pigmented shimmer. So I know you can tap them on top of the matte, it's a softer, more sparkly look. It's just not my journey. I want popping shimmer, so I'm glad that he came out with an all matte palette because that's what I love. And I could easily take this and throw a little bit of a Sin City shimmer on the lid, which I have done, absolutely. If I wanted a little bit more than a bronzer, a little bit more of a blended out look, I can go really detailed and gorge using 3 different shades and then throw one of these on the lid. If you're an eyeshadow lover, this is a must-have. And number 1, can you guess? Look at my eye look. What do you see? Can you tell what I have on my eyes? It's the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. I have seen some favorites videos and I have seen this palette at number 1. I don't care. If I hadn't seen any of them, this would still be my number 1. This is the everyday looking stunning without looking like you've tried too hard. It is a classy, elegant, not over the top beauty that I just cannot deny. I questioned getting this palette. I'm so glad that I didn't. The reason why I questioned getting it was because I was concerned that there wouldn't be enough depth. My perfect palette has a black or a very deep dark brown. I don't love the plummy browns. That sort of is a deterrent for me. I want a nice chocolatey brown or a cool brown. I want a matte white, and I want all the things in between, and this does give it to me. There is only one shade that I think is really workable if you wanted to deepen that outer corner, and that's fine, because I'm not going to use this all over my crease. I'm only going to use it on the outer corner, and you have all of these shades to blend into it. Today I went in with Mesh in the crease, and then I went in with some Stone in the crease, and then I went into Silhouette on the outer corner, and then all 4 of these shimmering browns I adore. They are all slightly different textures. I went into Filigree first, and then I went into Ella, and then that bright popping shimmer. I really enjoy this Mila, but Muse is probably my number 1. Here are the first 4 shades that I used. We've got Mesh, Stone, Delilah, and this one is Ella. And then for that outer corner, I had Silhouette, and then for that center, I had Muse. I showed you the colors that I had on my eyes, but I also took a little bit of this Mia, which is this shimmering pink shade, and I tapped it right in the center of my matte liquid lip to give the illusion of a gloss, to give a little bit of a shimmer and a plumping effect. I love doing that. And the shimmer's so soft you don't even feel it. Soft, silvery, pink, maybe purple. I just love it. So there we have it. That is my top 10 palettes that I tried in 2023. I'm very curious, what palettes did you try in 2023 that knocked your socks off? Please share in the comment section below. And now for my exciting announcement. I want to thank you. I check my statistics all of the time. I love what I do, but there would be a feeling of accomplishment if I actually started making money doing YouTube. It will be 3 years, I believe, on January 14th. I have tried to be diligent, putting my videos up, how to be relevant, and still keep my joy of doing this. And I think I've done a pretty good job. Yesterday, I woke up, I looked at my statistics, and I officially became monetized. So thank you for that. From what I understand, it's not big money. It's like cents per 1,000 watch hours. That's okay. It's just a feeling of accomplishment. And I wanted to say thank you with a little giveaway. I have this palette here from ColourPop. This is the Play It Jewel palette. I see some beautiful golds and greens and blues and purples. Really, if you look at it, I love the way that it's set up. Here is the nice neutral line. Here is a warm toned line, cool toned, really, really nice color story going on in here. You know ColourPop's formula is pretty spot on. I'm surprised I didn't have a ColourPop palette in here for this year, but I have lots and lots of ColourPop palettes in my stash that I enjoy. So I have this palette to give to one of you, and I grabbed a couple of my favorite brushes from Shop Miss A. I believe it's the E30 and the E130 and the E129. The larger one to blend, which is not that large. I like smaller brushes, and then one that's even a little bit smaller for the outer edge or for underneath. But I thought this would be a nice little giveaway for you. If you want to get in the giveaway, it's very, very easy. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. It's helpful if you're publicly subscribed so that I can check when I am getting ready to pull my winner. Give this video a thumbs up. Put a comment down in the comment section letting me know your current favorite eyeshadow palette. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. It's JennDBeauty Official. I'll keep the giveaway open for 1 week, and next Monday, what is that, the 8th, I believe, I will do the drawing and I will put it in a pinned comment on this video. I'll also announce it on Instagram. I thank you very much for spending this time with me. I'm so grateful to you, and I'm so excited for the future. Have a wonderful day. Blessed New Year. I'll see you in the next one.